welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited because I am interviewing this boss babe right here, Jasmine Elizabeth.
Hi.
Welcome. Now, when did you get started with Forex and like crypto and NFT, that whole space?
So Forex, I've known about it from like 2016, I would say. And then I got out of it at like the end of 2017. And then I took a little bit of a break on that. And then I got back into it last year, beginning of so 2021, I got back into Forex and then crypto. And what else? Yeah, that's pretty much it for those investments. But it's more so like the platform. Like I educate people and letting them know that they do not have to be experts. They just have to find a credible platform. So obviously you have to know obviously a little bit about crypto, but you don't have to be a crypto trader in order to reap the rewards in the market. So we have that. We always talk about leverage. You want to leverage experts. You want to leverage artificial intelligence. That's what we have with our platform, so that they can do all the heavy lifting for you and still you're able to earn while they're doing all the heavy lifting. So definitely. But I'm currently learning how to be a Forex trader, but while I'm learning, I'm also earning at the same time because I'm leveraging experts and because I'm leveraging artificial intelligence for crypto. I'm earning while I'm learning in the foreign exchange market. So I'm going to be a trader. So stay tuned.
And there's so many like kind of places you can be, kind of like you could be a scalper, you can be a day trader. Yes. There's literally like so many
different strategies for sure. People have their style of trading. There's sniper traders. There's, like you said,
you just have to like find where you want to be.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I did in the beginning. I was just like looking on YouTube and I'm like,
yeah, YouTube is, don't do that. Don't do YouTube because there's so many things on YouTube. You don't even know who to trust, who to go to. And then you just kind of like talk yourself out of it.
And you're getting all this information.
Yeah.
But I'm like, well, who do I want to be? Like what fits me? And then like finding people, like I was finding people on Twitter. Okay. Because I've grown my Twitter to be just financial based.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So it's just crypto, NFT, like Web3 space.
Okay.
But finding people that were, you know, big in the spaces and being like, oh, what was their journey? How long have they been doing it? What do they do?
And it's credit because everybody is a coach nowadays and mentor on social media. And you just have to do your due diligence and make sure that they are transparent. They show you receipts. They show you they're just so transparent. They show you everything and they're not hiding anything, right? They're not, just because they're showing their profit doesn't mean they're credible.
They've definitely lost too. Like I love seeing people, they're like just showing their wins. I'm like, bro, I know you've lost too. Let's see those because that's real.
Because that's the reality of it. You're going to have losses, but as long as your winning ratio is more than your loss, you are in the clear, right? Course. Because in the Forex market, you're going to go through losses, right? Yeah. Crypto too, right? So something I'm also getting into is getting a funded account. I don't know if you've ever heard of that, but pretty much the problem with a lot of people is there's good Forex traders, but they don't have the capital to use their money, right? And so the more the trade, how do I explain this? So when you go into a trade, you have to make sure you have proper risk management so you don't blow your whole account. The problem is there's a lot of good Forex traders. They just don't have the capital to place bigger trades. Yeah. And so they have like little accounts, like $500 accounts, but that's not going to be life-changing for you. No. So a funded account, it's prop firms. They come in and they test your skills. You pass the test and then they fund you a $200,000 account. Is it like a broker? It's called a prop firm. So it's like lending. They lend you $200,000 into your live account, and then you're able to trade that, and then whatever profit that you make, they take a percentage of it because they're lending you they're lending you a good chunk of money. So
but then you have that ability to make those bigger trades.
Exactly. And then you can, let's say you make a $10,000 trade, like that is life changing. You give a percentage to the prop firm, but you wouldn't be able to make that because you didn't have the capital, right? So so we're getting into that, but stay tuned for that.
And I know the charts and all that, like it's so much information. It is, but it's exciting because when you really think about it, charts are like, you can chart your life. like your ups and downs. I mean, it's the same thing. You know what I mean? So it's exciting.
Did you try to get into it?
Yeah. So I have been trading. Okay. I trade like stocks, crypto, things like that. So reading the charts and all these things.
And how's that been?
It's good. It's a lot of new information. Okay. I wasn't someone that liked numbers. Okay. I was always against. I don't like numbers.
Same with me.
I don't like math. I don't like numbers. And I would like, that would be like my
turn off.
Right off rip. Oh, no. I don't want to do that.
But it's literally the story that you tell yourself. Yeah. Definitely. And then you change that story.
And it's so, you know, I've seen so many people in the space make crazy money and things like that. And there's just, and it's all your mindset as well in trading, I believe. You know, because I'll put in a trade and I'm watching the chart and I'm like, oh, I should take it out. I get it out now.
Emotion
yes,
too.
It's emotion. So it's like controlling your emotion on the up and down because I studied it. I know what it's supposed to do because I'm obviously educating myself on the chart. Yeah. But the watching, you know, the 5 minute, the 10 minute,
I'm
like,
adrenaline. You're like, maybe I should not be greedy and let me just come out of it now.
Or you come up, then you cash out and you get a profit and then you see it going down and you want to short it and then you're getting in and it's just like controlling your emotions has been such a hard thing for me.
No, definitely everything's psychology when it comes down to being a trader.
Literally.
Mindset, emotions, everything. You have to go in with a strategy prepared. You can't just go in like guessing because when you start to guess, it becomes like you're gambling. It's like going to the casino, like you're gambling your money. So you definitely want to make sure you have your emotions in check that day, and you have a strategy. You know what you're to do. You're prepping. You're setting up your charts way before instead of like, you know, just going.
And you have like your rules,
not knowing. Yes, exactly.
And you don't change the rules in the trade.
You're very disciplined on those rules. Yeah. So I'm glad that you're getting into it.
Yeah. That has been my biggest challenge.
How long have you been doing that for?
It's been like a year.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I got into...
Do you have like a mentor that's like mentoring you or like you kind of like...
I took a course by Garrett Soloway. Actually, I'm going to do live trading with him next week, so it's exciting.
And he does crypto?
He does stocks and crypto. He does both. Okay. I think he's more into stocks.
Yeah.
But I got into crypto back in 2017. Okay. Actually, Christopher and I bought Bitcoin.
Nice.
And he was like, this is going to change our lives. We just need to buy Bitcoin and like keep it long term. And it was funny because we were dating at the time. And then we broke up and I was like, sell my effing Bitcoin, give me that money back. And honestly, I kicked myself in the butt because obviously we got it. It wasn't over 10,000.
Yeah.
If we would have just held it when it hit 69.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna go back up though.
For sure.
So just
you gotta hold it
in there.
It's emotion too, because even when, you know, Bitcoin was coming down and I was like, I'll buy a whole Bitcoin if it hits 12,000. And then it was like teetering, and I was like, it was like, first it was 15,000. I said, I'll buy a whole Bitcoin if it hits 15. I was like, maybe like 12. And I was like, why did I do this to myself? Like, I do this.
Because now it's up.
Yeah. And I was like, if I would have just bought a whole Bitcoin at 15, I mean, we just touched like 32,000 the other day. And I was like,
and it's going to keep going up.
But so emotions.
Yeah.
You know. But it's so funny because I think of that story. Yeah. You know.
Emotions.
So how has network marketing changed your life?
Well, it definitely changed my whole life. Definitely put me in a very nice, sexy financial position. So it's the most money I've ever made in my life. I did not get into investing first. I got into network marketing first. And that's the most, and I like to educate people on this type of income because the end goal should be passive, but you need money in order to make that passive income. So my income with the online world with network marketing came first, and I made a lot of money. That was my earned active income that came in. So if you guys don't know what earned active income is, pretty much money that you trade your time for. And that could be your job, a business. So this, in my case, I was building up this business. I put blood, sweat, tears, everything, sacrificed everything, just so that I can get out of my financial circumstances that I was in. And I was able to make a really good, handsome income. And starting in 2020, when the pandemic happened, I actually thought my business was going to go down because of it, but it actually thrived. And it's been over 3 years since I've been able to make a really good income through the network marketing side. And it has been able to fund my investments from there because of the network marketing side. So I would say it's changed my life drastically. I live a travel lifestyle, freedom lifestyle. I do literally what I want, like, and it's the best freedom ever. And I think that every girl should strive to get their own finances together. I just had the desire to get my life together just because I was in, I would say, a toxic relationship. He's a good guy, but like emotionally, he was like, he had some things he needed to work on. And he financially provided for me, but he didn't provide for anything else. So emotionally, mentally, it was draining. And I just was so financially dependent on him that I was like, I don't want to live this life. I don't want to rely on someone just because, like, I don't want to rely on someone that's also not bringing me peace in my life. And so that's when I was like, okay, I need to get my life together, and I need to always be financially good just to have insurance for my life. I always call it being financially stable is insurance for your life. Mm-hmm. And that way you can make clear decisions on who you want in your life, and it's never you relying on other people. So that's kind of where it started, the desire of like needing to get my life together. And then now I'm living a more passive lifestyle. I would say it's been like since 2021, it's been more passive. Like I'm more like, I'm not that workaholic, like get it done. Like I just want to like embrace it, enjoy it now, be in my feminine. I'm 32 years old now too, so I'm like trying to like, you know, trying to settle down, see whoever comes along, and
whoever comes on.
Yeah,
she's
and
single.
Get married and have some kids, you know, and go from there. So yeah, so it's been good so far. Yeah,
that's good.
So it's changed my life. You
That's
guys
amazing.
should definitely try it out. It's a really good industry to get into. Low overhead costs. Didn't have to invest thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars for this business to get up. I just had to learn skills that paid, and that was learning how to accept sales into my life, like knowing to be good at sales, and marketing. What else? Being influential. Those are skill sets that will pay you for a lifetime, and those are some skills that you need as an entrepreneur overall. And I just mastered those skills, and I was consistent, disciplined, and dedicated, and the rest was history. So yeah,
I love those tips because it's really what can change your life. I mean, I know before I got into network marketing, I had no idea what that was.
Yeah, I remember.
No one spoke about it. I didn't know what it was, but it was almost like, for me, because I was an influencer, it was kind of something I was already doing for other people. Yeah. Like I was selling products. I was doing these things and being influential to other brands, just not for myself. Yes. So. Yes.
And I feel like for you love the community aspect to it too, because you didn't have that in the influencer world. So that's another, and a lot of people join for different reasons. I never joined because I thought it was going to be a millionaire. I joined because I just wanted an extra $2,000, $3,000 so that I didn't have to ask my ex-boyfriend for money, you know? And then I had that desire. I want to make that money so I can go out with my girls, go shopping, don't have to ask anyone. And it turned into something even bigger. So you don't have to start with the mindset of like, I'm going to make millions. Some people they start with different reasons. They want to start with the community because they feel they feel like they're alone in entrepreneurship, right? And it's a beautiful industry to get into as long as you're with the right community, you're with the right mentor. Because I know a lot you guys probably have seen, like, there's a stigma with network marketing. A lot of people have negative things to say. I just want you guys to understand that it's never the industry. It's always the people.
Definitely.
Okay? It's always the people. So you always want to make sure you do your research with the community that you are getting involved with your mentor that you're getting involved with, and see if you align with that person. And then once you do, and you find the right mentor, you find your people, it's like heaven. It's like, I would say, like, it's like a different world. It's like alignment. Like, it's just feels right. It feels great.
I definitely agree. Yeah. It's the people. And, you know, I always tell people, do your research. If you wouldn't want to hang out with that person and do things with them every single day and talk to them every day, it's probably not the person you want to be your mentor.
Exactly.
Like, it's so important because I mean, I know I've gotten into things where I'm like, oh yeah, it seems good, or that person's really like popping on Instagram and they seem, and I'm like, oh,
well, what are their values? What are their morals?
Not
you know,
what I
yeah.
thought,
How are they like, you know? So it's like getting to know is the same thing with relationships though. Like with anybody that you have in your life, like you want to make sure that your values align, your morals align with that person. And when they do, it's just going to feel like amazing. Like it's not like you're bumping, like you're pulling teeth, bumping heads. It feels good. Like I find that my group of people that I'm working with, they are my best friends as well too. And it's like the best thing to be working with your best friends and making money with your best friends.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I interview new people coming in my life now.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, I would want to like impress my friends or impress new people, right?
Yeah.
Now I'm 33, so I'm like, I'm at a point in my life that I want to see if I should let you in.
Yeah.
Like, what are you bringing to the table that's going to add value into my
Exactly.
life? And do you even fit here?
Yes.
Like,
exactly.
that's kind of like the page I am.
Like,
even friendships, relationships,
yeah.
everything, business too. There was a point where I would let everyone in my business because I wanted people in my business.
Yeah.
Now I'm like interviewing for my business as a business owner would.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, I don't think you fit for this.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you're not the right fit for this.
Because
or me.
Yeah, because energy is expensive. It's the only thing that you have every day and that gets you through everything in life. And if you feel like you're drained every single day, then you have to look around you. Like your environment, the people you're talking to, are they adding or are they subtracting? And that's the most important part. And then if they're subtracting, you remove access, right? You can't be accessible to everybody.
No, that was something that I had to learn.
Yeah.
So now, since influencing and being on social media, I know you're big on social media and marketing. What do you use to shoot your pictures and how do you edit them?
So I use my iPhone 13 Max Pro. Okay. That's the newest one is the 14, right?
Yeah.
So I have the 13. So iPhone 13 Max Pro. A lot of people always think that I use a professional camera. I don't. I use my iPhone. I usually put it on portrait. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, portrait mode. And then also when I'm recording the video, I have the setting exposure to like I dim it more so it can be more like darker.
Yeah.
And then the quality is much better, so it looks like a professional camera.
Nice.
So and then what I edit my photos with is our favorite app, Face App.
Face App. If you don't know about Face App, you've been sleeping under a rock.
Sleeping. Listen, when I put Dre onto Face App, I remember she thought this was like heaven. She's like, "What do you mean I don't have to have makeup on? But when I put Face App on, they're gonna put a full face of makeup on my
Life-changing.
face. Just don't overdo it, okay? Because some people they be doing Hollywood times X or Kiss times 4, like so." Look at Dre coming around because I learned my lesson. Dre's coming around like, because you went through that phase. So sometimes I get overboard. Sometimes I get overboard and I will look at it. I'm like, this looks like me in real life, but I don't trust myself. So I'm going to send it to my friends. I'm like, guys.
You always have to do that. Like, hey guys, does this look good?
Yeah. Is this too much Face App?
Like, how's the editing?
But then, like, I'll ask everyone because Dre is the natural one. So she's too natural. And so she'll be like, yeah, friend, that's too much. I'm like, yeah, but that's too much for you. So let me go ask my other friends and see if they think it's too much. And they'll be like, yeah, just like do it one less. And then, so yeah, every photo has a friend behind them. That has told that friend about the photo that it's too much.
Been approved by the friend.
Tone it down, okay? Because people know, okay?
Girl, when Face App first came out, I think everybody on Instagram looked the same way because everyone was using the same like Hollywood 4. You look like a doll. I'm like, how does everybody look like this? Like, it was just crazy. Now I think it's died down a little bit.
And
now
people
have learned.
Everyone's more in that natural phase. I don't know. I've been in that natural phase, like more natural lashes, natural makeup. I cut my hair off, like just embracing the natural look. So
oh my gosh, I was just on. Do you follow Coach Stormy?
I do.
So did you see she just cut her hair because of like she's like, oh, our hair holds our energy.
Oh, really?
She literally like
I didn't know
shaved
that.
her head.
I seen that, but I didn't know that was the meaning behind that. Wow.
I was like, interesting. I mean, it makes sense. So you cut some of your energy off that you had to get rid of.
That's so true. And now I feel like very like positive. Well, I've always been like a positive, happy person. But it's like new energy. Yeah. You know, new energy, new era of Jasmine Elizabeth. So I'm excited.
That.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I didn't answer the video editing. So I also use CapCut to edit videos. That's the best.
How amazing is CapCut?
It's like Final Cut Pro but not on your laptop. It's on your phone. So it's
and CapCut you can use on your laptop.
Oh, really?
Yes, girl.
Girl, I did not know that, because sometimes I get so annoyed when I'm editing my videos on my phone. I just want to edit on my laptop.
Yeah, because sometimes in CapCut, like, I'll be traveling somewhere and it's like takes forever to like.
No way.
Like,
okay, that's good to know. Learn something new. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, CapCut is amazing for anyone, you know, wanting to make reels and you're new and you don't know. They literally have templates for you. Like, sky's the limit.
Everything. They make it so easy for the person that doesn't know how to edit.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And you can do crazy things.
Yeah, I know.
I saw some like tutorials. I'm like, that looks really cool. I don't know if I can physically do this, but it looks really cool.
Yeah.
So to end off, this is going to be our last question. Okay. Words of wisdom or encouragement for someone wanting to get into trading, into Forex, into that kind of space. And especially as a woman, because I feel like that space doesn't have a lot of women.
It's very male dominating for sure. Okay, so I love this question because I know a lot of women follow me on social media and they see the crazy stuff that I post with numbers and everything. And I know a lot of girls, they're really not into that, like numbers and graphs, charts and everything, squiggly lines that you guys call it. And I wasn't either. I didn't think that I would be here at the end of the day and be into something like this. It just kind of like the people around me were invested into it. I learned as I went along. Don't overcomplicate it. Like I would say, don't overcomplicate it. When you feel like just get a proper mentor. get a mentor, find the right platform and start learning bit by bit. And you know what, if you're somebody that doesn't like for me, for example, I don't like looking at a training video that has so many things in there, charts, numbers, terminology, like all of that will just psych me out and get me overwhelmed, and I'm not going to want to do it. But I ended up getting involved in it and learning and earning. And I took it step by step. So as much as I could handle, and then I would practice, and then I would earn as while I was learning as well too. So it would give me the motivation to keep learning. But just don't overcomplicate it. Just find the proper platform, the proper mentor, and the proper mentor will give it to you in a very simplified way. If they're giving the information to you that's overcomplicating, the smartest thing that a mentor or a coach can do is simplify everything, because the hardest thing to do is to simplify things that are overcomplicating, and the easiest thing to do is overcomplicate everything. Everybody overcomplicates everything because they think they have to put everything in there, but the average person's mind doesn't work that way. They need it step by step. So the way that I train people with anything in coaching, when I'm coaching people, is I give them tasks. They finish that. I don't tell them to do anything else. Just give them 3 tasks. Go do it. Once you finish, we go to the next level, and then from there, next level, and then you get better and better and better. But I don't dump all the information in your face, because you're not going to want to do it. No. You're not going to want to learn.
You're going to psych yourself out before you even start.
You're going to be like, I don't even know what this is. Like, what's this squiggly lines? I don't even understand anything. So yeah, no, definitely just find someone who simplifies everything, a simple platform with the correct support system and community, and you'll be in a system, a proven system that works as well too. And you'll be good. You'll be on your way on becoming a good trader.
I love that.
You'll have some success. So,
perfect. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming on, my channel. I think all the ladies are going to love this. I mean, anyone can get into training, but I really wanted to touch base on women because I think that in the space, like you said, it's mainly men.
Yeah.
And women are nervous and scared to get into space because they feel not welcomed or whatever it may be, right?
Yeah, like it's a man's world, but really it's for everybody. So
exactly.
You just have to have the desire and want to actually take on a new skill and want to learn something new and be willing to face your fears and go after what you want, because it's an industry that pays. So
yeah, definitely. And we all like a paycheck.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for coming on. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and make sure you stay tuned for all my upcoming videos.
Yay.
Bye guys.
Bye.